My name is Jeff Reyes. I'm a technical trainer for Ingersoll Rand, and today I'm extremely excited to present RTS Connect, the responsive tightening system. In the training, we'll go over what RTS is, how it works, then do a quick product overview before getting into product messaging and the features and benefits that make up the overall value proposition. Then we'll spend a little additional time taking a closer look at the setup procedures, and then leave some time at the end for question and answers. Let's go ahead and get started. So let's start by talking about what RTS is. As I mentioned previously, RTS is the acronym for Responsive Tightening System. It's Ingersoll Rand's lineup of mechanical pulse wrenches, an innovative and ergonomically designed tool that utilizes a proprietary torque control algorithm to deliver consistent results for over 300,000 cycles. Designed and developed to be responsive to a wide range of continuous duty assembly applications and the ever-changing assembly environment. So what do we mean by responsive? RTS is responsive at a number of levels. What do I mean by that? Well, at its core, the tool itself, utilizing our torque control algorithm, is responsive to conditions in the joint during the tightening. But beyond the tightening, the beauty of RTS lies in taking this innovative and intuitive tool platform and integrating it into our INSIGHTqcx multi-tool controller ecosystem. This allows RTS to extend its responsiveness beyond the tightening into the assembly environment. So whether we're responding to input from a PLC, the need for error proofing, changes in process, communication, or line balance, RTS is equipped to respond. So how does RTS work? Simply put, RTS uses one of 7 different flush level settings to detect a snug condition in the joint. Then, using one of 40 torque level settings, pulses the tool for a specific amount of time to achieve the desired torque result. RTS does this by continuously monitoring the state of energy pulses. It uses sensors in the tool while also monitoring the motor current for feedback. It then processes this feedback, applies the torque control algorithm, and detects snug in the joint based on mechanism operating frequency, among other factors. Then, using the torque level setting, pulses the tool for a specific amount of time to achieve the desired torque result. I hope that understanding a little bit about how it works will help you know what you need to do in order to stretch that bolt. Now that we've went over the basics of what RTS is and how it works, let's take a quick look at the product offer. We offer 4 base models that cover a torque range of 8 to 225 Newton meters. We have 5 available output options, being 1/4 inch quick change, 3/8 and 1/2 inch pin retainer, 3/8 and 1/2 inch hog ring through hole retainer, which brings the total number of orderable SKUs to 9. All 9 models come with 3 convenient programming methods. 1, through the tool display. 2, using the Insight Connect app, whether Android, iOS, or desktop. And 3, the INSIGHTqcx Controller. All 9 SKUs come with the full communications bundle. They include dual band Wi-Fi, industrial radio, Bluetooth, and of course the USB-C wired connection. Standard operation for RTS is 1-to-1, one RTS tool to 1 controller. But with an additional MTC license, multi-tool controller license, you can operate up to 16 RTS tools on 1 controller, or any combination of 10 RTS and QX series tools to 1 INSIGHTqcx controller. So we'll go over the specs in a little more detail. Moving forward, just wanted to give you a quick product overview or product offering overview before we moved into some of the features and benefits. So now let's take a high-level look at the tool's features. RTS has an innovative and user-friendly color display that allows you to program up to 8 presets and store up to 1,200 results. The display has easy-to-use buttons that allow for quick setup of basic features and is responsive to 7 flush modes and 40 torque levels. Using the app or controller, allows you to program advanced and expert level features with wired or wireless connectivity to both. RTS has a configurable LED status beam that uses green, red, and white light for OK, not OK, and task light. One of the really cool features is the way that it beams the status directly where the operator's eyes are, the work. Ingersoll Rand uses finely tuned mechanisms to support the torque range from 8 to 225 Newton meters, but also features ergo anvils to reduce socket vibration, dual speed non-contact trigger designed for over 1 million cycles, and it uses the IQ-V20 batteries, providing the customer with a single battery platform from 8 to 225 Newton meters. RTS feature settings are organized in a basic, advanced, and expert structure that progressively access more complex features based on programming method. As an example, basic settings, which are accessible through the tool display, the INSIGHT Connect app, and the INSIGHTqcx Controller, will allow you to edit any of the 8 P sets, set torque power levels, flush levels, or the tightening direction, set up a batch count, perform a factory reset, or perform wireless pairing. Advanced settings, which are accessible through the INSIGHT Connect app and the INSIGHTqcx Controller, allow access to flush detection delay, rehit detection, cross-thread reduction, rehit prevention, reverse disable, one-speed, and soft start. While expert level settings are only available through the INSIGHTqcx Controller, and these are things like job setup, job interlocks, accessory setup, using the out-of-range disable feature, setting up MES or field bus communications, and accessing tightening results. Then there are general settings, which are accessible through the INSIGHT Connect app and the INSIGHTqcx Controller, and that would be things like your headlight settings, tool passcode, keypad lock, headlight brightness, keep alive, and buzzer setup. So now that we've covered what RTS is, how it works, what we offer, basic features and structure, let's talk about messaging. RTS exemplifies the core messaging of simple, flexible, capable that originated with the INSIGHTqc platform. RTS is simple because it's intuitive and easy to use. It's flexible because it quickly adapts to change. And it's capable because it can meet complex customer requirements. So now let's take a look at the features that make RTS simple, flexible, and capable. Understanding this message and the features that constitute it will go a long way in making you successful with RTS. Simple starts with your first interaction with the RTS tool display. It is so intuitive that most of you will be able to program all 8 P sets in a matter of minutes the first time you touch the tool. That's because RTS delivers an enhanced user experience that starts with the intuitive layout of the full color display and super simple basic programming. That's why RTS setup is 2 times faster than any competitor, and the display allows RTS to clearly and effortlessly provide key tool, operational, and diagnostic insights like active P set, cycle status, error messages, process locks, and tool information. And oh yeah, wireless pairing is super simple too. RTS continues to simplify and enhance the user experience, allowing you to configure tools faster and smarter. With 3 convenient programming options that make setup simple, whether it's basic P sets through the tool display or advanced programming through the INSIGHT Connect app or controller. Take the guesswork out of setup. With the digital torque level estimator, this is a simple tool that can be found within the INSIGHT Connect app that allows you to select your tool model number, bolt size, and desired target torque, and it will then give you a recommended torque level setting for hard, medium, and soft joints. You can then send that to any of the available 8 P sets, making for quick, simple, hassle-free program. And this is a great feature that's going to save a lot of time on initial setup. The patented shadowless 360-degree status beam is not a feature to be taken lightly. Operators get instant, super clear status feedback beamed directly where their eyes are focused on the work. This feature works with the operator, allowing them to remain focused on the work and not looking around or manipulating the tool to get status feedback. With 8 available P sets, RTS offers unparalleled flexibility and efficiency, eliminating the need for additional tools on the assembly line. With RTS, you can program 8 basic or advanced P sets, which is 8 times more than the competition, allowing RTS to be used for multiple applications and reducing the need for additional tools. When it comes to communications, RTS seamlessly integrates with existing INSIGHTqcx controllers and the Insight Connect mobile app through a variety of flexible communication options. Every tool is equipped with the full communications bundle, which includes dual-band Wi-Fi, industrial radio, Bluetooth, and USB-C, providing fast and reliable communication for all your assembly needs. RTS utilizes the IQV20 battery platform, which is a common platform used for our QX series pistol and low torque angle tools, as well as cordless power tools. Existing users will enjoy a reduced cost of investment, providing you with a competitive advantage. RTS is designed to deliver consistent results on a variety of continuous duty assembly and industrial applications. So whether your application is hard, medium, soft, or has prevailing torque, RTS is capable of delivering consistent results, in large part due to the Ingersoll Rand proprietary torque control algorithm that sets the tightening parameters based on joint feedback. And with 7 flush levels and 40 torque settings, RTS is able to respond to a wide range of applications and change on the assembly line. Connected to the INSIGHTqcx controller, RTS is capable of meeting complex customer requirements using advanced features for process control and error proofing, while also offering multiple MES and field bus communication options designed to streamline connectivity to the plant infrastructure. With the capability of 8 P sets, 8 jobs, and a multi-tool environment that allows 16 RTS tools across Wi-Fi, 10 across the radio, or any combination of 10 RTS and QX series tools, RTS shows the flexibility to quickly adapt to change and the capability to meet complex customer requirements. RTS is an intelligent tool with advanced features that will improve productivity and quality across the plant, ensure precision over a wide range of applications, delivering unmatched accuracy and repeatability even on the most challenging joints. And with features like flush detection delay, rehit detection, cross-thread reduction, rehit prevention, out-of-range disable, one-speed, reverse disable, soft start, and auto jump to P-set, you can ensure that RTS is capable of meeting those complex customer needs. Now that we've looked at the features as it relates to the simple, flexible, capable core messaging, let's take a look at RTS's unique selling proposition. Here, I'll show you where RTS and you have a unique competitive advantage versus the top competition, with the same features that exemplify the core simple, flexible, capable messaging that make RTS easy to use, quick to adapt to change, and allow us to meet complex customer needs. Let's start with 8 P sets on one tool, whether standalone or connected. This allows the customer to reduce their cost of investment by consolidating tooling where possible. Both top competitors only have one available P set. Look for applications where multiple P sets can help displace tools, and you're sure to find some wins. One RTS tool has the potential to do what it would take up to 8 competitors' tools to match. RTS uses 3 convenient programming methods to simplify and enhance the setup experience, saving the customer valuable setup time and boosting their productivity. This feature provides a distinct advantage versus the top competitor, who takes 300 seconds to perform basic or advanced setup. With RTS, you can perform basic setup in 45 seconds and advanced setup in under 60. This feature makes RTS easy to use, allows it to quickly adapt to change, and meet complex customer needs. The next feature in the lineup for the RTS unique selling proposition is the keypad lock. The keypad lock provides the benefit to our customers of reduced rework costs by unwanted and accidental changes. When enabled, tools connected to a controller will not allow configuration changes from the tool keypad. When you look at our top competitor's tool, when connected to control, all setting parameters can be changed from their remote. So look for applications where the top competitors' tools are being used, ask if this rework has been an issue, and if so, let RTS be the solution. RTS leverages the IQV20 battery and charger platform to provide our customers with a single battery platform that supports the entire RTS lineup from 8 to 225 newton meters. For existing users of the IQV20 battery and charger platform, this provides them the benefit of reduced cost of investment and the cost and hassle associated with multiple battery platform management. But the competitive advantage doesn't stop there. When going head-to-head against our top competitor, be sure you understand that they use 3 battery platforms that cover a torque range of 6 to 200 newton meters. So ideal applications would be existing users of QX pistol, QX low torque angle, or even Ingersoll Rand cordless power tools, who also use our top competitors' tools on their assembly line. Be sure to go in and point out the savings that would be associated with moving to a single battery platform, and you're sure to find some wins. The shadowless 360-degree status beam is also part of RTS's unique selling proposition. You see, no other competitor offers cycle status results as robustly as RTS. This benefits the customer by reducing tightening errors that go unnoticed by early trigger release, improving their manufacturing quality. So be sure to look for those applications that use our competitors' tools and ask about those early trigger release errors and see if RTS can be the solution. Reverse disabled. When reverse disabled is in use, the tool will only operate in the direction of the tightening of the selected P-set. The benefit to this is it allows some level of control in certain production environments that only require operators to install or remove fasteners. When reverse disable is on, the tool will only operate in the tightening direction. The opportunity is eliminated for the tool to be used directionally other than intended. This is a competitive differentiator. No competitor has this feature, and this is a big differentiator in the heavy industrial and MVI industries. The first advanced feature I would like to go over is rehit detection. When a high load is found on a fastener at startup, this mode will immediately shut off the tool, change the status beam to red, and display a failed cycle. This is beneficial because during a typical fastening rundown period, the fastener will normally encounter very little resistance. If high resistance is encountered when it's not expected, the fastener may have been previously tightened or cross-threaded. With rehit detection enabled, the tool shuts down when high resistance is detected and gives an indication to the operator through the rehit alert that the fastener may need attention. This is a competitive differentiator because when a rehit occurs in a competitor's tool, it completes the cycle before flagging the cycle as a rehit, which in some applications may damage the components. RTS stops immediately upon detection of a rehit, preventing any potential damage to the joint. Another feature used to prevent rehit errors is rehit prevention. When using rehit prevention, the tool trigger is disabled for a specific period of time following the completion of a tightening, very similar to a cycle delay. The benefit is that during rapid tightening of a series of fasteners, operator error may occur. It could be a failure to advance to the next fastener or tighten the same fastener twice. So when expected fastening time is known, rehit prevention can help prevent the rehit mistake. Another advanced feature that can be very beneficial in certain applications is cross-thread reduction. When using cross-thread reduction, the tool will turn the fastener 2 revolutions in the loosening direction prior to executing the tightening. The benefit of this is that in certain applications, running a fastener in the loosening direction prior to tightening can help reduce the risk of cross-threading by piloting the threads in the joint and allowing the operator to take control of thread alignment. Soft start. With the soft start feature enabled, the tool speed gradually ramps up at the beginning of a cycle. The benefit to this is that a gradual speed increase during a soft start can allow the operator a little more control starting the fastener correctly, resulting in better bolt seating. So here's another feature that can help error-proof the process and improve overall quality. It's one speed, where the tool only operates at full speed. The benefit to this is that repeatability is maximized when fasteners are tightened exactly the same way every time. 1 speed provides assurance that the tool only operates at full speed. There's no opportunity for variation to be introduced by the teasing of the trigger. Flush detection delay. When using this feature, the tool delays flush detection for a specified period of time at the beginning of a cycle. The benefit to this is that if there are loads on the fastener prior to it becoming seated, those loads may cause the flush detection algorithm to enable prematurely. When it is known that the flush detection is not to occur for a specific period of time, setting the flush detection will disable flush detection until that time has elapsed. This can be a great feature to use on certain prevailing torque applications. Now, before we take a closer look at setup, let me say that performing well in a given application starts with selecting the right tool. There's a couple of things I want to point out in the specs chart. When you look at the torque range and fastener size for a given model, the max torque you see is based on a 60-degree joint using the largest fastener size in the recommended range. If you're using the smaller fastener size in the range, the tool will achieve the lower end of the torque range. And as the joint rate increases, meaning the joint gets softer, the lower the tool's effective torque range will be. So take a look at this chart that breaks down torque output by joint rate, and you'll see how the torque range is affected. You can see that a 60 Newton meter tool has a 40 Newton meter max torque on a 180-degree joint and could be as low as 8 Newton meter for the smallest fastener size. Understanding this is key to specifying the correct tool for the application, so I'll use this opportunity to strongly encourage using the torque level estimator in the INSIGHT Connect app. This will help you verify that a given model will achieve the desired target torque for the bolt size and joint rate of your application. Let's say your customer has an application with a 20 Newton meter target torque on a 180-degree joint that's using the smallest fastener size in the recommended range. If you try to take your 25 Newton meter demo tool in, you're likely not going to achieve the 20 Newton meters. And that's going to be at no fault of the tool. That application would be better suited for the 60 Newton meter tool. So even if you can get another shot at the demo, I would consider that a bad outcome. And I think we would all agree that we want to go in with the correct tool for the application. So once we've selected the correct tool for the job, we need to select the correct flush level setting and torque level setting to achieve the desired target torque. The flush level setting will determine how sensitive the RTS tool is to detecting snug, with L1 being the most sensitive and L7 being the least. Once you feel you've achieved snug, you should audit a few fasteners ran down at a low torque level setting. And if you're getting consistent results, then you should have achieved snug. If results are inconsistent, move up a flush level and repeat the audit. Once results are consistent, you can move forward finding the correct torque level setting, either using the recommended torque level setting from the torque level estimator as a starting point, or progressively moving through the torque level settings to find the correct level for the desired target torque. Either way, you'll need to audit the rundown and adjust until the tool is fine-tuned for the application. So as we just covered, flush level setting is a sensitivity to detect snug, and the torque level settings determine how long RTS pulses the mechanism once detecting snug. With 40 torque level settings, applications can be fine-tuned for accurate and consistent results. Also, the tool has a full power setting that's indicated by an infinity icon. This disables the shutoff mode and the tool will run at full power. So now let's take a quick look at the step-by-step of setup. Step 1, set the tool to T1, torque level 1. Step 2, set the tool to L1, flush detection level 1. Then run the tool on the fastener on the intended application and allow the tool to shut off. If the fasteners reach snug, you can proceed to step 6. If the fasteners not reach snug, you'll need to increase the flush detection level until you achieve snug. Then, keeping the flush detection level the same, so once you've achieved snug, keep the flush detection level and the torque level setting the same, and run the tool on several fasteners for the intended application and audit the snug torque. If the audited snug torque values vary consistently, then you'll need to increase the flush detection level by 1 and repeat step 6. it would mean that you really haven't reached snug and there's still some inconsistencies there. So once you've got the audited snug torques that are consistent across the sample, flush detection level has been set correctly. So then you would go to step 7, which is to adjust the torque level settings until you reach the desired final torque. You do this by increasing the torque level, running the tool on the fastener, audit it, and continue to increase until the desired target torque is reached. You can also, from this step 7, use the values recommended by the torque level estimator, and it will save a ton of time on this step right here. And I'll note that because there are 40 torque level settings, and we want to be able to fine-tune this tool for most any application, results are going to be really close from one torque level setting to the next. So if you're way off your target torque, you may want to move in increments of 5 or 10. And then also note that when you're dealing with prevailing torque applications, L6 and L7, which you would typically use, may detect snug late and or not at all. And so if running L6 or L7 and the tool doesn't shut off, decrease your flush detection level by 1 and then retest. In conclusion, although there were elements we weren't able to cover due to time constraints, I hope you have a comfortable understanding of what RTS is, how it works, what we offer, and how the RTS feature set exemplifies the simple, flexible, capable core messaging that makes RTS easy to use, quick to adapt to change, and capable of meeting complex customer needs. And that some of those same features present a unique selling proposition that gives you a significant competitive advantage against the top competitors, the same top competitors that this tool was designed and developed to displace. So I hope you feel enabled to go find the applications where these advantages exist and then present it in a way that ensures the win. Good stuff.